Situated at the city center in Beijing, the Forbidden City was the imperial palace for 24 emperors during the Ming and the Qing dynasties. It was the most powerful place for about 5 centuries in all of China. It is the world's largest palace complex and covers about 74 hectares of area. It is surrounded by a 52-meter wide moat and a 10-meter high wall. It is the best preserved imperial palace in China and is the largest ancient palatial structure in the world. Only the imperial court members were allowed in the city. Hence, to the outsiders, it was the Forbidden City. Even till date, a small portion of the city is open to public. It has thousands of rooms, but a very few are accessible to public. Tourists can only do a south to north unidirectional visit. The visitors can only enter through the Meridian Gate and leave from the Gate of Divine Prowess or the East Prosperity Gate. About 3 to 4 hours are enough for touring the central axis in the city. But if you have interest in exploring more about the Imperial Palace, more time need to be spent on the west and the east wings. The Forbidden City is divided into two parts. The southern section, which is the outer court, where the emperor exercised his supreme power over the nation, and the northern section, or the inner court, where the emperor lived with his royal family. Once you enter the Meridian Gate, you can go across the Golden Stream Bridge. Then you will arrive at the outer court. The outer court is made up of three main buildings: the Hall of Supreme Harmony, the Hall of Central Harmony, and the Hall of Preserving Harmony. These halls were where the emperor attended grand ceremonies and conducted state affairs. The Hall of Supreme Harmony is where the emperor's dragon throne is. It is the most important and the largest structure in the Forbidden City. The inner court is composed of three main structures at the rear of the Forbidden City, namely the Palace of Heavenly Peace, the Palace of Union and Peace, the Palace of Terrestrial Tranquility. Once you exit the inner court, you will find the Imperial Gardens. The Imperial Gardens are aesthetically designed and look very pretty. The Chinese imperial roof decorations are intriguing. There are statues placed along the ridge line of the official buildings of the Chinese Empire. Only official buildings were allowed to use such roof decorations. Along the ridge near the corner, a row of small figures is placed. At the tail of the procession will be an imperial dragon representing the authority of state. At the head of the procession will be a man riding a phoenix. In between these two will be mystical beasts, usually an odd number. The number of figures is determined by the importance of the person in the building. The maximum number of beasts is 9, which is seen here, taken at the Hall of Supreme Harmony, which is the most important building in the Forbidden City. The artifacts and figures in the Forbidden City are also quite interesting and symbolic. As already mentioned, not all parts of the city are accessible to tourists, but there is a palace museum where you can see a lot of royal artifacts. There are also model rooms to showcase the lifestyle of the royals back in the day. And of course, when you're within the city, don't miss the Nine Dragons Wall. The architecture at the Forbidden City is also quite interesting. We especially love the roofs and the various roof architecture and designs that they had. You will have to walk a lot during your visit to the Forbidden City, so make sure that you wear comfortable walking shoes. Please subscribe to our channel for travel updates and follow us on social media.